Okay, welcome back to Readings and Commentary with Insane Sam. These are readings from history, philosophy, poetry, literature, just anything in the written word I like that I think you might like. Today we've got another Dylan Thomas poem. The last poem we had was Thomas's Do Not Go Gently Into That Good Night. This one's a corollary but a bit different. It's called And Death Shall Have No Dominion. Here we go. And death shall have no dominion. Dead men naked, they shall be one with the man and wind and the west moon. When their bones are picked clean and the clean bones gone, they shall have stars at elbow and foot. Though they go mad, they shall be sane. Though they sink through the sea, they shall rise again. Though lovers be lost, love shall not, and death shall have no dominion. And death shall have no dominion under the windings of the sea. They lying long shall not die windily. Twisting on racks when sinews give way, strapped to a yield, yet they shall not break. Faith in their hand shall snap in two, and the unicorn evils run them through. Split all ends, they shan't crack, and death shall have no dominion. And death shall have no dominion, no more may gulls cry at their ears, or waves break loud on the seashores, where blew a flower may flower no more, lift its head to the blows of the rain. Though they be mad and dead as nails, heads of the characters hammer through daisies, break in the sun till sun breaks down, and death shall have no dominion. So the last poem we had about Do Not Go Gently Into That Night was raging against the possibility of dying. This is kind of the opposite. The theme is that even in death, death cannot conquer all that man is. And in fact, in death, mankind comes together in certain ways. A man in the wind and the man in the moon, they are united when that happens, when death happens. Death's lack of control is everlasting. Even when it takes a man and cleans his bones and the bones are then destroyed, death still isn't in total control because they still have stars at the elbow and foot. They're all together in the next world, whatever that might be. Even when one of these men is mad, he's actually sane, because all men in death will be the same. They'll be unified in death. And there's even imagery of the resurrection when it says, men will sink through the sea and they shall rise again. And even though death can bring an end to specific love, it can't conquer love as a concept. So this is almost Platonic in its worldview. You know, and Plato thought, when looking at what reality was, there were things called, sometimes translated as forms and sometimes as ideals. So, you know, when you're looking at what is real, it's not any specific love you view during life. There's an ideal of love that encompasses all love. And this is sort of Platonic in that regard. Dylan Thomas had thoughts of death in a whole lot of his poetry. And in the last two, you've seen contrasting views. In one case, raging against it, and in the second, taking comfort that even in death, life still has a unifying feature to it. So that's the end of today's reading. Do me a favor, push the button and subscribe. Get all your friends to subscribe. And with that, Insane Sam out.